Hey guys, it's me. I'm back again. Everything's TV. So I wanted to talk about this situation right here. Now, this is a police officer. It says police charge suspect wanted in murder of deputy first class Glenn Hilliard. So the problem that I had with this whole article is that I know a lot of times with the training, because I know people who have taken training and become, cops, is that when you're in a pursuit with a suspect, you have to keep your gun in your holster until I don't know how they do it until you feel it's necessary to use it, but I think that all cops should be able to have their gun already cocked and loaded. That's how I feel, because this is what happened in this certain situation. This suspect, and I'm going to show you a picture of him. Let's go to his picture. This guy right here, he was already locked and loaded. He knew that he was going to kill somebody that day. He knew that he was going to shoot at that officer because his gun was already locked and loaded. Now, Glenn, his gun was still in his holster, and I don't like it how y'all try to put these cops like this, like, oh, you have to put your why you got your gun out, man, why you got your gun out. This is the reason why a lot of those officers be having their guns out, because of threats like this. And I believe that if he had his gun out, he could have possibly shot at this suspect, and the suspect be the one that was killed. But he's the one that got killed, and that's why I don't like when they talk about the cops shouldn't have their gun out already. Yes, they should, because they don't know what they're getting into. Like I told y'all before, domestic violence. When it comes to domestic violence and domestic disturbance, those are the most. They're the worst calls that you ever want to get, that a cop ever wants to get, is a kind of call when they say domestic disturbance. A lot of them, their hearts are like, oh God, what are we going to run into now? What are we going to run into now? But this is why I couldn't be no cop, because I'm sorry, I would have my gun cocked and loaded. It is what it is. I would have my gun cocked and loaded, because I don't know what you're going to do. I don't know you don't know what these people are going to do. You don't know if these people are on their last leg. You don't know what's going on in these people's life. Some of these people are suicidal. You got people on this earth that don't even want to live no more. But they're trying to make it through, but they don't even want to live no more. And now the suspect's name is Austin Jacob Allen Davidson, and he was 20, of Delmar, Maryland. Now, I used to live in Delmar, Maryland. This guy, 20, he don't even look 20. He looks like he's about 30, 40 years old. He looks like what he's been through. Now, he's going to be charged for first-degree murder, second-degree murder, first-degree assault, second-degree assault, reckless endangerment, and the use of a firearm in the commission of a violent crime. He is being held without bond at the Wicomico County Detention Center. This is crazy. It says shortly before 8:30 p.m. on Sunday, Wicomico County Sheriff Deputy. Okay, he's a sheriff deputy. First class Glenn Hilliard located Davidson in the area of Tolbert Street Apartments in the 7400 block of Gumboro Road in Pittsville, Maryland. I've been to Pittsville, Maryland before. Davidson was wanted for 4 outstanding arrest warrants. And this dude knew he had warrants, okay? He knew that he had warrants. He knew that they were going to be looking for him very soon. And that's why he had that gun. And I'm telling you, like, these gun laws are absolutely ridiculous. They talk about, oh, everybody should have a gun. No, the people that are doing the criminal activity shouldn't have guns, but other people that's being responsible with guns, they should have guns. Okay, so how do we do this then? How do we get these guns out of the criminal's hand when they can just go buy a gun off the street? or they can just go to a place. A lot of places you don't even need a permit to go buy a gun. They can go buy these guns wherever they want to buy these guns. So how do you get a hold of these criminals that have all these guns shooting and killing people? That's what you need to think about. Now it says, according to the preliminary investigation, a brief foot pursuit occurred and Davidson shot Deputy First Class Hilliard with a handgun before fleeing the scene. I would have had, if I, let me tell you something, as soon as he ran, I would have caught my gun and I would have shot him. You know what I'm saying? I would have shot him because, first of all, I'm not running after nobody. I'm not running to pursue anybody. That's why I told you I cannot be no cop, because I wouldn't follow no protocol. I'm not chasing. I'm not running after nobody. I would have shot him right there. I would have already had my gun cocked and loaded, and I would have shot the suspect. And then I would have called in and, the suspect is already shot, because that gave him time. You know what I'm saying? That gave that dude time to get his handgun cocked and loaded. So when he ran around that corner, he would just shoot him up. And they also he said that he had some kind of laser. And now they said that Deputy First Class Hilliard 42 was transported by ambulance to Tidal Health Peninsula Regional Hospital in Salisbury, Maryland, where he was declared deceased, and he leaves behind 3 children and a wife. Now it said, following an extensive manhunt involving local, state, and federal agencies, Davidson surrendered to law enforcement without incident about 2 hours after the shooting. Of course he's gonna surrender like the little coward that he is. They always do that. They will shoot all day at somebody and kill somebody, but then when the real cops come, like when the real ones come that ain't playing no games with them, that's when they be like, oh, I want to give up, I want to surrender. Now this guy, I'm not saying that he wasn't a real cop. He was a deputy. I'm not saying that he wasn't, but I'm saying it's crazy how they shoot at these deputies, these sheriffs, and then when everybody else comes, they surrender. He want to surrender then. Look at all these police that assisted in the search for the suspect. Look, Maryland State Police, Wicomico County Sheriff Office, Worcester County Sheriff Office, Dorchester County Sheriff Office, Talbot County Sheriff Office, Caroline County Sheriff Office, Fruitland Police, Salisbury Police, Berlin Police, Princess Anne Police, Ocean City Police, Ocean Pond. So look, all these places, Pocomo, it was in due time that they was going to catch this dude. All them people that was assisting in the search of this guy, he was already going to be caught. But he wanted to take somebody out. He wanted to take somebody out, and this whole situation is sad. That man Glenn did not deserve for his life to be taken. He did not deserve this. And that's why we have to get the guns. I don't know how we gonna do it, but we gotta get these guns out of these criminals' hands, because it's just getting ridiculous. They don't care about nobody's life. They don't even care about their own life if they're willing to do these kind of criminal acts. But yeah, somebody needs to sit down and see what they can do about these gun laws. And I'm gonna do a little update to see what the gun laws, how far they have gotten, what solutions are they trying to what solutions are they talking about? How are they going to do this? How are they going to get these guns out of criminals' hands? Because it's just a mess with all these thugs out here just sitting there killing people that actually matter to the world. You know, we're losing all these good people to these criminals. All these good people were losing to these criminals. But I do want to send my condolences to his family. They did have a funeral for him. It was it was so many people out there. He was a very well respected, deputy, sheriff deputy. There was so many people out there, man, and I just feel I'm hurt by this. This story really hurt me. It hurt me a lot because this was one of the few black men that they don't show you these type of black men a lot. They not gonna show you these good black men that's protecting, protecting a community. And to just be snuffed out like this by a criminal. And the dude was only 20 years old. 20. This dude threw his whole life away. He could have did it the right way. You know what I'm saying? He could have did it the right way. He could have turned himself in. You know what I'm saying? And be like, look, what is it that I can do? He could have got a lawyer, turned himself in. What am I looking at? And then they tell him, look, you gotta do this, this, and this. You might get a little time. But come on, getting a little time and, getting life. Because I'm sure he's going to get life for this. He is going to get life for this. Or he's going to get a lot of time for this. Because in Maryland, they don't play. In Maryland does not play. They will give you a life sentence for attempted murder. And this guy, he killed a sheriff deputy. He's going down. This man threw his whole life away. And for what? Because he didn't want to abide by the rules. He was doing thug activity. I mean, this is just so sad, but we just gonna need a lot of prayer, man. A lot of these people out here need a lot of prayer. And I know a lot of people don't want to pray for certain people, but sometimes you just gotta pray. You just gotta pray and hope that it gets better, because these guns have got to get off the street. And I hope they are doing something. I hope they are really sitting down and putting their heads together how they're gonna get these guns out of these criminal hands, because it's getting out of hand. Now, there was another story, that I want to cover. What happened? Well, I'm not going to talk about it now, but I'll let y'all know the story. I'll put it on my community wall about that story that I want to cover. But this story, it really was sad. And I hope that dude gets everything that's coming to him. I hope he don't never get out. He doesn't ever need to get out. If he can shoot a sheriff deputy, he can shoot anybody. He can shoot your kid. We do not need these kind of thugs out on the street. Hopefully, the judge throws the book at him, and he doesn't ever need to get out again, because this was terrible. So, guys, please like and subscribe my channel. Also hit the bell notification so you can know each and every time I upload a new video. I love you guys. Always thinking about you. Until next time, it is your girl, Everything's TV. And please stay safe out there. If you ever get into an argument with somebody, sometimes, it's just better to just walk away. There's nothing wrong with walking away. But this was just so sad. So sad. I'll see you guys later. Peace.